before thousands of light sticks lit up the sky and the roar of Borahi echoed through the Busan Asian main stadium. There was a quiet moment that was actually the most memorable. It wasn't when they performed perfectly on stage, but when these 7 men stood on an empty stage, wearing casual hoodies, doing something the world rarely sees, the soundcheck. But wait, what happened during that soundcheck wasn't just a microphone test or a simple audio check. There was something deeper, more personal, and more emotional than you could ever imagine. And I'm going to reveal one little secret. There was one specific moment during the soundcheck that most armies missed, yet that very moment was the key to the entire energy of the yet-to-come concert in Busan. The BTS soundcheck in Busan was not a regular rehearsal. It was a ritual. 4RM, Jin, Suga, J-Hope, Jimin, V, and Jungkook. This was their last chance to feel the stage as a complete group before their military hiatus began. Every step, every note, every laugh carried a different weight. As they tested their vocals for iconic songs like Dynamite, Butter, and of course, Yet to Come, what was visible was not just high-level professionalism, but also rare intimacy. They threw jokes at each other, spontaneously fixed choreography, and sometimes paused just to look at one another. As if memorizing the moment forever, in the middle of the soundcheck, there was a small incident that never made it into the official footage. One member suddenly stopped singing, his eyes tearing up, and without words, the other 6 members immediately surrounded him. No cameras were rolling, no fans were watching. Just 7 best friends who knew what had just happened. What was actually said in that moment? Why was that moment so important that it changed the entire dynamic of the concert that night? I'll come back to this question in a bit. For BTS, the soundcheck was a safe space. This was where they could be the most authentic versions of themselves, without the pressure of millions of viewers, without industry expectations, without cameras stalking their every move. Jin, who is usually the center of attention, chose to stand in the back, letting the other members shine. Suga, known for being quiet, suddenly led a discussion about music arrangement. V, the eccentric one, threw out creative ideas that made everyone laugh while simultaneously impressing them. What made the Busan Soundcheck so special was the context. This was not just any concert. It was a free concert for the citizens of Busan, the city hosting Expo 2030, and more importantly, it was BTS's last concert as a full group for an indefinite period. Every second counted. Every harmony was stored in memory. Technically, the soundcheck lasted for nearly 3 hours. The production team worked hard to ensure every speaker, every light, and every visual effect was perfect. But for BTS, this wasn't about technical perfection. It was about connection. When they sang the refrain, "We are still going strong" from Yet to Come, their voices didn't just echo in the empty stadium. They echoed in each member's heart. Jimin was known to cry frequently during this soundcheck, not out of sadness, but out of being moved. He realized that this might be the last time he would stand beside his 6 brothers on the same stage, with the same freedom, with the same dreams. If this article touched your heart, don't let this moment be forgotten. Share this story with fellow armies who need to be reminded why BTS is so special. Comment below which BTS soundcheck or behind-the-scenes moment has been most memorable for you. And most importantly, subscribe or follow this channel because we will continue to uncover the deepest sides of your favorite idols, not just as performers, but as humans. Because in the end, what makes BTS eternal is not their hit songs, but honest moments like the soundcheck in Busan. The moment when 7 young men chose to stay together, even when the world asked them to part ways.